Colleagues, thank you for allowing Pinewood to present its concerns. And well, as you know, Pinewood at the upstream state relies heavily on the River of Harmony for agriculture, drinking water, and the needs of a growing population. And climate change and prolonged droughts have significantly reduced our water reserves, making the river an essential lifeline. Our main concern is ensuring water security. So, by that, we require a portion of the river flow that allows our farmers to produce food and our communities to meet basic needs. Additionally, Pinewood is planning infrastructure projects like irrigation and hydropower, which are crucial for our economical development. However, Pinewood also recognizes its responsibility as an upstream state, and we understand that international law, including principles from the UN Convention and the law of the non navigational uses of international water sources, requires us to avoid causing significant harm to downstream states. And well, our goal is not to dominate the river, but to use it fairly and secure while cooperating with our neighbors. So we need assurances that any agreement will guarantee predictable water access for Pinewood and allow us to continue developing sustainable and protect sustainability and to protect our legitimate national interests. Thank you.
Okay, so I will be speaking on behalf of Riverbend. As a downstream country, our country depends on water flows from the Pinewood to support industrial growth, drinking water supplies, and domestic use. So we have seen that in the recent years, these declining water levels have caused factory shutdowns, rising water prices, and stress in our communities. So our basic key concern is equitable access because this principle is recognized in customary international law and in the International Court of Justice's jurisprudence, which supports our right to a fair share of the water in the river. So we are not asking for more than what is fair, but we cannot accept these upstream uses that end up diminishing our survival needs. So another problem that we have seen is pollution, because this industrial discharge in the river has affected agricultural runoff from upstream activities and have damaged our water quality. So this has affected public health and ecosystems as well. So we are seeking three main points. The first one is the guarantee of minimum water flow. The second is pollution control, and the third is transparency mechanisms, which ensure that we will be notified in case of any new infrastructure around the river that may affect the water we are consuming. And finally, we stand ready to collaborate as long as the agreement protects our people and our long-term development.
Thank you. Coastland is a country located at the river's mouth. This means we suffer the consequence of reduced water flows and accumulated pollutions from Pinewood and Riverbend. The degradation of the river has affected our fishing communities, disrupt tourism, and cause serious health risks from contaminated waters, and many coastal wetlands vital to biodiversity are disappearing. Coastland's primary concern is environmental protection. International environmental law, particularly the principle of preventative action and the duty to protect shared ecosystem, Ecosystems obligate states to ensure that their development does not destroy the natural heritage of their neighbors. We need strong commitments to reduce pollution at the source, restore damaged ecosystem, and also maintain sufficient water flows to sustain our wetlands. Coastland fully supports a cooperative agreement, but we emphasize that without environmental protection, no economic or social development is truly sustainable. We ask our neighbors to help us ensure that the River of Harmony live up to its name for all of us. Thank you.
Well, thank you to all the representatives. And based on the concern expressed, we now propose a peaceful, cooperative, and legally grounded treaty, multilateral treaty. This will be the Treaty for the Sustainable and Cooperative Management of the River of Harmony, and this will be divided in key crucial aspects. 5 crucial aspects. First of all, will be the Joint Water Management Authority. This all 3 states will create a permanent institution responsible for the measuring the water flows, the coordination, allocation, monitoring the pollution, and planning the future of the infrastructure of that authority. The second aspect will be the equitable water allocation framework. This treaty will include flexible allocation formula based on the population needs, the seasonal variations, the ecological sustainability, and the economic dependence. The third aspect will be the environmental protection measures. This is one of the key aspects of the treaty. And the treaty or the states agree to the reduce industrial discharge and the reduce of the agricultural runoff. Also, the restore of the ecosystems damage and adopt sustainable irrigation and land use practices. This directly addresses coastland concerns and preserves the river for future generations. The fourth aspect of this treaty will be the conflict resolution mechanisms, and this to prevent escalation, and the treaty will provide a negotiation process, a mediation through the GWMA, and if necessary, the referral to a neutral regional body. This is crucial because no state may take unilateral action without a notification, consultation, and an assessment. And the 5 crucial aspects of this treaty will be the international cooperation. The parties will seek support from the United Nations Environment Program, some regional development banks, and other technical agencies, such as NGOs or even particles or particulars that want to provide to this treaty. This peaceful agreement recognizes the needs of pinewood, riverband, and coastland while ensuring the environmental health and the long-term sustainability of this treaty so the 3 states may achieve the goal and be good for the future red generations. Well, thank you, and this treaty may provide the 3 states what they need. And yes, thank you.